Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss another novella, The Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka, and that is important from UGC NET perspective. And often we have also seen a lot of questions from this story many times in the past years. So what happens in this story is that the main character, Gregor, transforms into a metamorphosis one day after waking up in the morning. You see, Gregor has been a good son, a good brother, and he has been working also so that he can pay the bills of his family. He was even planning to pay for his sister to study music. But now he has been transformed into a metamorphosis, or you can say an insect, and becomes a burden on his family. At last, the family abandons him. So we can say that one of the themes of this novella is that people are only valuable so long as they earn a salary and take care of the family. Otherwise, they may become a burden onto the family. Alright, so there are a number of themes in this work, but for now, let's quickly get onto the summary of this long short story, The Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. So here we have our main character, Grigor Samsa. He's a salesman, and one day when he gets up in the morning, he finds himself transformed into an insect. He tries to get up from his bed but fails to do because of his convex back. He finds that he has got a new body, new legs, a new back. He also gets disgusted on looking at himself. After that, he looks at the clock and comes to know that he has missed his train to work. Meanwhile, his father, mother and sister also knock on the door, but the door is locked from inside. They call on to him, but as now he is transformed into an insect, he cannot speak the human language. After a while, his boss comes to his house to find out why Grigor has not shown up to work. The boss starts speaking loudly bad about Grigor, that how careless he is in his job. Grigor, who is listening to the boss from his room, rocks himself and tries to get up. He succeeds in doing so and he opens the door. On looking at Grigor, the whole family gets surprised and the boss runs away. Grigor's father too is so afraid that he picks a cane and a rolled newspaper to drive him back to the bedroom. Everyone is so tensed, but his sister, Greti, is too kind and caring, and that she comes to his room and offers milk and bread to him. Grigor tastes the food, but he finds it very tasteless. Greti understands it and replaces the food with the rotting food scraps. Grigor finds the scraps delicious now. So the things go on, and the whole environment of his room is changed according to the environment of an insect. His sister feeds him and cleans up every day while he starts getting comfortable in his new body. He begins to climb up and down the walls of his room, but outside the room, the condition of his family is getting worse day by day. They are under great financial stress, and Grigor can listen to all the talks from the room. Grigor is disappointed, and now he has become a burden on his family. What happens is that his mother and sister try to make space for Grigor so that he can move freely in the room. Until now, his father and sister, Greti, kept the mother away from looking at this new body of Grigor. They know that if the mother looks at Grigor, she may get afraid. So what happens is that while removing the furniture one day, her mother looks at his son and passes out. At the same time, his father returns to the house from his new job. He thinks that Grigor is trying to attack his mother and he throws an apple which severely injures him. Grigor, now injured, goes back to his room. As the weeks and months pass, the financial condition of the family is ruined and they don't even have the food to eat. Greti is also fed up taking care of Grigor. She is still doing everything for his brother but half-heartedly. Looking at their financial condition, they decided that they are going to rent a little space in their house to someone so that they can get some money. As they start looking for the boarders or the people who can get the room in their house, they find 3 boarders. Now one day what happens is that Greti has been asked to play the violin for them, and as she is playing the instrument, Grigor creeps out to look at his sister. The boarders who were at their house look at the Grigor and get frightened. Somehow his father manages to shove the boarders back to the room, but now the whole family is so much disappointed that Greti says to his father that it's done and that they have to get rid of Grigor now. They cannot take Grigor any more in the house. On listening to this, Grigor is so much disappointed and determined that he is not going to become a burden on the family anymore. He is so heartened that after a few days he dies. After his death, the condition of the family starts getting better and Gretty appears to be beautiful once again. Now her parents are looking for a suitable boy for her. And with this, we have come to the end of this long short story, The Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. I hope you found the video worth your time. If you're new to this channel, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates on UGC Net English Literature. That's it for this video. Thank you.